Hey there. When you picture a real estate advisor, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's probably someone with a set of keys, opening a door and saying, "And here's the kitchen," right? But what if I told you that's just like 1% of what they actually do? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see what's really going on in the world of professional real estate.
So let's just tackle this myth head on. Is their whole job really just about walking people through houses? I mean, it's a super common idea, but it barely scratches the surface. The reality? It's way more strategic, way more complex, and honestly, it's absolutely crucial for keeping your finances safe. Okay, so here's the official by-the-book definition. A real estate specialist who coordinates the process. Now that word right there, coordinates, that's the key. They aren't just a tour guide. They are the central hub, the command center for a really complicated transaction, making sure all the moving parts come together so you can actually buy, sell, or rent a place.
To really get it, we're going to break this down. First, we'll see why it's so much more than showing houses. Then, we'll get into the actual professional process they follow. We'll look at how they protect you, who's in their network of experts, and finally, why they really are your best ally in all of this.
All right, first things first. A true pro's goal isn't just to make a sale. Their real mission is to benefit you, your money, your assets, and your quality of life. So you got to stop thinking of it as just a transaction. It's more like a major financial strategy, and your property is at the very center of it.
So how do they do all that? Well, it's not by winging it, that's for sure. Professional advisors work within a really structured, certified system. It's like a playbook that guarantees quality and, most importantly, protects you, the client, at every single step of the way.
And here it is, that 6-step process. You see, it all starts with finding and evaluating properties. Then they have to actually secure the deal to represent it. From there, it's all about finding the right people. Buyers or renters who have the financial capacity. And then finally, we get to the part everyone knows, showing the property and negotiating the final deal. A ton of work happens before a single key is put in a lock.
So what's the whole point of this big formal process? It really comes down to one word: protection. A huge part of an advisor's job is to be your shield, to help you navigate the insane maze of legal rules and paperwork that comes with any property deal.
And this is where their expertise is worth its weight in gold. They help you avoid serious legal trouble, risks you might not even know exist. For example, in some places, there are laws where your property could literally be seized if it was ever linked to illegal activity, even if you had no idea. An advisor's job is to do the homework to prevent absolute nightmares like that from happening.
And just look at this list. I mean, seriously, this is just a sample of the paperwork needed for a single condo sale. And believe me, it's not even the full list. Can you imagine trying to track all this down yourself? An advisor handles this entire mountain of documents, making sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed so the deal goes through without a hitch.
Now, obviously, nobody can do all of this by themselves. A great real estate advisor is never a lone wolf. The best way to think of them is like the conductor of an orchestra, bringing together a whole team of specialists who all work for you.
It's that simple, really. A successful deal is a team effort, and your advisor is the team captain.
They are your one point of contact. But behind them, they're managing a whole trusted network of lawyers, notaries, people at the bank, and other specialists. They're basically your personal project manager, coordinating all these different pros so that absolutely nothing falls through the cracks.
So, when you put all of this together, what have you got? You've got an ally. You have someone who's in your corner from the very beginning, doing market research, all the way to the very end when you sign those final papers. They're your strategist, your administrator, your negotiator, all of it rolled into one professional.
And at the end of the day, this is what they offer. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Their entire mission is to handle all the headaches, all the complexity, so that the only thing you have to think about is the exciting part, planning your move.
So, the next time you're thinking about a property deal, the question really isn't just about finding the right house. It's about finding the right professional. Because when you're making one of the biggest decisions of your entire life, are you just looking for someone to open the door, or are you looking for a pro to protect your future? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.